What's going on, guys? Aggronix here, and welcome back to the EPL. Today we take on our buddy Fallen in week 2 of the EPL. His team is very, very dangerous, and I'm really looking forward to this battle. If you guys are excited and you are proud supporters and members of the Aggronix, make sure to hit the like button down below first and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. With that being said, I did the fucking outro. I'm so fucking tired, guys. I'm gonna be real with you guys, alright? You know I'm the realest man on the internet. I just came back from the gym. Yes, I know, I am a gym lad, in fact. And I'm exhausted. Even as I speak, I can feel the inside of my mouth crawl. And I want to die. I want to really die. But I'm still going to play this game because I promised that I would play Fallen now. And I do actually, I'm not just doing it because I said I would. I actually do want to play. It's just I'm very, very tired. But I do think it's just my mouth. It's just my words. My mind is still intact and we can still do this. Now, this is Fallen's team. Keep one thing in mind. Turtonator is actually... What man was it again? Shit. I'm actually going to check. What was that man? But actually, anyway, his team consists of... Tapu Lele, incredibly threatening. Cresselia, Snorlax, Smeargle, Mimikyu, Turtonator, not Turtonator, Turtonator is different. Mega Camerupt, Alolan Persian, Minior, Goodra, and Dragonite. By the way, if you heard that, I did fart. Let me just find the Mon that he traded for Turtonator. I cannot remember. Okay, so yes, in fact, it is Malamar, so just pretend that Turtonator is Malamar. I haven't really prepped for Malamar too much. It's not really that big of a threat, I'm not too worried about it. Actually, let me just check one itty bitty thing. Just a tiny thing. I just want to check a tiny thing. Malamar, do you get Ice Punch? Whoops, do you get Ice Punch? You get Hidden Power Ice, and that's it. Cool. Do you get Aqua Tail? You do not. So, basically Malamar can't touch Gliscor. That's all we need to know. And Gliscor, are you running U-turn? You are not. You are not. Well, we can't change that now, and I don't think Malamar is too much of a threat. Scizor outspeeds it. Tapu Koko outspeeds it. Actually, Scizor might not outspeed it. It doesn't matter. It's a Malamar, okay? It's not going to do too much damage. But Fallen's team is very, very scary. Now, he does have a few types that repeat a little bit, and his team, maybe isn't the best. But the Mons that he does have, to me, anyway, his team consists of 3 or 4 Mons, being the Snorlax, the Smeargle, the Minior, and then I guess Malamar now. And then whatever 2 he feels like works that week. I feel like those, especially Smeargle and Snorlax, those 2 basically come every single week. And then, you bring Goodra or Dragonite, you bring Lele or Cresselia, or both maybe. They both do very, very different roles. You bring Lele or Mimikyu. You bring Minior or you bring Camerupt. You don't really bring both, even though Minior can sweep any team, dude. Minior is really, really cool. I like Minior a lot. But we're hoping not to get swept by one. So we're taking a look at his team. His team is pretty mixed. He has a lot of ice type weaknesses. He only has 1 resistance in a thick fat Snorlax. That is the only resistance he has to ice, which Kyurem Black is ice, so it's not that bad. And yeah, basically we're hoping to win. So we start off our team with Kyurem Black. I almost said Chaos. Now, Chaos's job this week... Okay, I did not do that. Chaos's job this week is to basically just punch holes in his team. Now, we're not running max speed because the only thing we do at max speed, the only thing we would do is that we would speed tie with a Tapu Lele. And I'd rather know that I won outspeed and not, hope than, run enough speed to outspeed him. And also, I have a very, very strong feeling the Tapu Lele is going to be Choice Scarf. I feel it in my bones, dude. I feel it in my bones. So, that's another reason. So... running Outrage, Dragonclaw, Ironhead, and Roost, rocking 120 HP, max attack Adamant with a 136 speed, enough speed to outspeed an Adamant Dragonite, which is pretty good. And obviously, Terravolt will ignore the Dragonite's multi-scale, so Outrage is a guaranteed one-shot in his team. The only fairies he has is Tapu Lele and Mimikyu, and Mimikyu is actually a pretty fast duck. 96, yeah, so it just barely outspeeds Kyurem Black even if I maxed it out. So, but Ironhead does one-shot both Lele and Mimikyu, so if I predict correctly, I can just straight up one-shot either of them, which is awesome. Well, not Mimikyu, because, the substitute thing, but you know me. Next we have Dynamo the Scizor, and, well, I get the Scizor first. We have Max Attack Adamant Scizor, Bullet Punch, Swords Dance, Knockoff, and Superpower. Now, basically, Scizor is really, really good in this matchup. Now, unfortunately, Lele's ability, Psychic Surge, makes him immune to priority while it's up, which is pretty scary because if he's able to set it up and then get Minior in, I might just lose because I won't be able to Bullet Punch it. And if he sets up a Shell Smash, it depends on the mon I'm in with, obviously. Like, actually, every mon on my team can do something to the Minior, actually, but it's still scary, you know, and it's still something we have to take into account. So, basically, Scizor is great in certain situations. First of all, it can do a ton of damage to the Cresselia and the Snorlax. Knockoff and Superpower is for both of them. We're not running U-Turn this week, which is interesting. I know it's a weird choice. Actually, why aren't we running? Should we run U-Turn instead? What's Knockoff for? For Cresselia. Maybe we should run U-Turn instead. Yeah, I'm gonna run U-Turn I'm gonna run U-Turn. Knockoff is better against his entire team, just because it knocks off an item, but also U-Turn is as well. It's a 50-50, but I need to run Bullet Punch, I need to run Swords Dance, and I need to run Superpower. Swords Dance is actually more of like an option. I want to run Superpower, Swords Dance, because if we get a Swords Dance up, it could just be game, you know, as long as, you know, the right mons are dead. Like, we could just, oh, that's why, because I don't want to U-Turn out in Cresselia. Ooh. Well, I don't really care that much. We Superpower the Snorlax one-shot. We do a ton of damage to the Malamar with U-Turn. So, you know, the reason we're running U-Turn now. And we can U-Turn out on the Mega Camerupt, which I kind of don't see coming, but I also do. It's weird. See, last week I thought DJ would definitely bring Emboar because I had a Mega Scizor, but now I'm learning that people don't really bring their fire types against my team, even though I have a Scizor, which is interesting. Which is actually cool. That means that my team is so threatening to fire types, so they don't want to bring their fire type, and I have a Mega Scizor. I say that's pretty good synergy. So yeah, that's Mega Scizor. We have Fury the Tapu Koko, pretty much the exact same set as last week. Zapplate, I love the Zapplate, plus Electric Surge. Zapplate plus Electric Surge will one-shot a Tapu Lele with a Wild Charge. 100%. It's 109 min if he's running 0 defense and 0 HP EVs, which if he's offensive, he will be running that. And if he runs 0 speed and he runs max HP, Chiron Blackout speeds and completely destroys him with Iron Head. So, yeah, it's not that big a deal. Wild Charge, U-Turn, Dazzling Gleam, and Hidden Power Water. Dazzling Gleam is there for the Goodra and the Dragonite. Hidden Power Water is there for the Camerupt. U-Turn's there for being U-Turn. And, yeah, that's really it. I have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Minior. I have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Jolly Minior without the boosts. So yeah. Also, Scizor is sitting at 186. I believe after he Mega Evolves, that goes up to like 206. And I believe that was for... I think that was... What was that for? So for Cress? It might have been for Cress. Can I just check something? I think it was for Cress. Whoops, Jesus. I think it was for Cress. Well, if it's not, it should be. Can I check something there? Sorry, we're gonna have live team building, dude. Live team building. If you have a Mega Scizor, how much EVs do you have to run to outspeed? $100. I'm gonna change that actually because we're so close anyway. There's no, I didn't. Maybe I. You have to run 100 speed. If he runs, yeah. If he runs 16, I doubt he runs 16. So I'm gonna keep it like that. That's not bad. That's not bad, because Mega Scizor gains 20 TVs in speed, or 20 in speed at level 100 due to his Mega Evolution. So, we move on to fucking Harmony, dude. We got fucking Milotic on the field, dude. I'm so fucking hyped to use Milotic once again. Leftovers Marvel Scale with Scald, Ice Beam, Dragon Tail, Recover. Super duper standard. Couldn't give a shit. This thing is really good against his team. It takes on a lot of things. First of all, it can take on Tapu Lele to a certain extent. It can live one hit, take it off his Scald, whatever. It can Dragon Tail out the Cresselia so that it can't be set up. It can Skull Burn the Snorlax. It can just... It doesn't really die. He doesn't have an electric type, and he doesn't have a grass type on his entire team, which is really, really nice. So originally I wasn't bringing Milotic, but once I realized that, it's like, you need to bring it, dude. We Ice Beam the Dragonite, we do tons of damage to it. We Ice Beam the Goodra, it won't do too much, but Dragon Tail will do a lot, and he's not really touching us at all. And we stop the Minior as well, or at least certain sets. We stop a special set of Minior pretty much no problem. We can even take a physical hit, to be honest. I mean, he can take a Stone Edge if he's not Life Orb, which he probably be Focus Sash. Actually, I'm just going to check that. Minior, if he's down. Down syndrome. Got him. I fucking got him, dude. If you're Adamant and you take on a Milotic, and you are not that, and you are that. Yes, and you go for a Stone Edge. At +2, you could very, very possibly one-shot me. But that is not our spread. We are actually running 40 EVs, and I believe that was to put us basically not out of range, but very... Oh, I'm going to run 44. Basically, very, very low chance. There's a very, very low chance that we get one-shot, by the way. So, cool, cool, cool. This team is not perfect. I did build this pretty quickly, so as you can tell, there's a lot of changes in it. But yeah, these next two sets are the sets that I'm most comfortable with. These are the sets that I spent the most time on, and these are the ones that I'm most confident in. We have Scorpio the Gliscor, Toxic Orb, Poison Heal with Taunt, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Roost. Now, Gliscor is more than likely going to be my lead, because I cannot let the Smeargle set up sticky webs on me. I cannot let that. And now that I say that, I'm going to take Swords Dance, put on Defog. Okay, yeah, I just remembered. Okay, cool. Alright, we fixed the team. It's actually not broken anymore. Let's be real, I'm not really going to click Swords Dance with Scizor. I'm just going to attack, and Defog is so much better. But, alright, I learned from last week, Defog plus Toxic Orb Gliscor is illegal, so we're not going to run that. Or Toxic Orb with Poison Heal. So we're running Taunt to taunt the Smeargle, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Roost. Earthquake is for General Stab, Stone Edge is there for the Dragonite and the Minior. And it also hits the Cresselia, neutrally. Yeah, I wanted to run U-Turn, but I feel like if I put U-Turn instead of Stone Edge, Dragonite might be able to set up on me. And Gliscor is one of the few mons that could take on a Dragonite even if it's set up, so I need Gliscor to be able to hit that thing super effectively. And finally, we have Vision the Uxie. Leftovers, Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, U-Turn, and Ice Punch. Not much to say here. Just a really, really bulky mon that's able to take on the likes of Goodra, of Dragonite. Tapu Lele is its main concern. This is my initial switch into Tapu Lele. I just Thunder Wave it, put up my Stealth Rocks, U-Turn out, do all the crazy shit like that. So, that is the team. Fallen did lose his first week. I believe it was 3-0. No, he got 5-0'd. But that is... Okay, what happened was he got swept by a Haxorus like turn 3, which he wasn't prepared for. Which, you know, that can happen to the best of us. You know, you just over-prep for one mon, and then you leave one mon alone, and then it just doesn't work. That could happen right here with the Dragonite, even though hopefully I think I've done enough. But he did get 5-0, but that is nothing to, you know, laugh about, because he is a very, very good player. He makes, what's the word I'm looking for? Competent plays. Like, he's not an idiot, dude. He's very, very good. His first week was very, very unlucky, and I kind of feel nervous, because now if he beats me, holy shit, he's gonna want my ass. So I'm gonna connect with Fallen, and we're gonna get into this. If you guys are rooting on your Cork City Cyndaquils, we don't really have a name for this league, our league name, but we are the Cork City Cyndaquils. We are the Aggronix, and we're gonna jump into this. Let's do this. Okay, so we are here. Fallen has almost accepted our challenge. We were playing this at level 100. I know last week we played at level 50, but there has been a change. Everyone was messing up. They'll even say that themselves. They kept bringing level 100 teams, and then halfway through the battle they'd realize, oh wait, my Mega Ampharos is level 100, and your Kartana is level 50, and you can't win. So that's what happened. I didn't make... I'm not that talented, dude. I didn't make up two names on the spot. That actually is what happened. I don't know if that'll happen again. I doubt it will now that, you know, we're at level 100. But Obviously, some people don't know yet, so hopefully DJ can let everyone know. But I think most people know anyway, so it should be fine. I'm interested to see what he brings. I think I'll just send him again. I think I'll be interested to see what he brings. I think he's gonna bring the Lele, and I could honestly see the Cresselia as well. He didn't bring Cresselia on the game that he got swept in, so I feel like that's a big part of it. So, oh, I'm burping like fucking crazy. I'm sorry as well if I'm gonna be silent during this battle. Like I said, I'm very, very tired. I just want to play, and I want to have a grand old time. I just want to have a gay old time. And we are in the battle, and he does not bring Cress again, but he does bring a lot of threats. He brings the Mimikyu, Lele, Persian, which I wasn't expecting. Say hello to YouTube. Okay, so he started the timer on me. Do I? So, I think the Smeargle is going to lead no matter what. I think I'm leading with Gliscor. If he leads with Lele, I just go into Yuxi. It's not really that big a deal. Yeah, if he leads with Persian, I'm good with Gliscor as well. So, I'm going to lead with Gliscor. No harm in it. He does lead with Deviant Art. Now, the only problem is actually I don't think I had speed. Ooh, wait, I don't have speed. What the fuck? That was bad prep on my part. Well, yeah, I don't have speed this thing. So I think I'm just going to Earthquake it. He could Spore me, which would suck. But I have Defog and Scizor. I can get it off on the Mimikyu and the Lele possibly. They call me Nene. So, I'm just... I'm gonna taunt on the off chance that I do at speed, and even if I don't, I'll I'll make sure that he can't. I mean, unless he spores me. If he spores me, yo Yusuf. So if he puts up a sticky webs, that's fine. We have taunted him then, and then we can just do our thing then. But and we also get our Toxic Orb up, so I want to stay in. If he spores me, obviously I won't get my Toxic Orb. That's the only issue here. That's the only issue here. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. He does swap out and he goes on into Tapu Lele. Does taunt still work? Taunt still works. So yeah, I'm very, I don't really know how the terrains work just yet. So he doesn't stay in and Sticky Web, so maybe it's a different kind of set. Now, he can't Calm Mind me right here, so I am completely free to go into Yuxi right here. I am completely free. He's going to Moonblast probably. He does go for Psychic actually, which is fine. He doesn't get the special attack drop either, which is awesome. So, I definitely want a Stealth Rock right here. It does a few things for me. It breaks the Dragonite's multi-scale. It does a lot of things. I could also just U-turn. And the thing is, right, if I U-turn and he goes in a Smeargle right here, which I think he will do. Actually, rocks aren't really too important. They're just nice to have, but I think I'll be able to get him up again later. I think I am just going to U-turn. And if he stays in, I can go into Fury and then maybe just get a kill. But I am going to U-turn. He does swap out. He does go into Smeargle, which is beautiful. And basically I want to go into something that has no switch-ins, which is kind of Fury. Kyurem doesn't outspeed this thing either, which sucks. So I'm going to go into Fury. I'm going to go into Tapu Koko and set up the Electric Surge. So, here comes the dilemma. Is Camerupt coming in, and do I care? So let's just check something. If you got a Tapu Koko, I believe this is... No, actually, I have about 72 in this. Oh no, this was last week's set. Whoops, I didn't update it. So if I go for Dazzling Gleam, can I kill a Smeargle with 0... Yeah, Suicide Lead. 66 to 78. It's a roll. It's a roll. And that's if he is that. I don't know if he is. He could be, because he did swap out, so I don't know if he is. 245 for actually this. But it doesn't make a difference. Wild Charge will definitely kill. See, I feel like the Camerupt is so obviously coming in. A Dazzling Gleam plus a Hidden Power Water will kill. And I don't want to swap out, so I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. He does go into I'm trying the Camerupt. He gets a crit, which is unfortunate because it might put him in range of a hidden power water. Camerupt. Can I rupt, please? And if we go for hidden power water, it definitely won't kill. So I am just going to U-turn, I think, and then go into Harmony of the Melodic. I think that's my play. I could also go into Yuxi possibly, because Yuxi is very specially defensive. But I don't want to let Yuxi get too low, because Yuxi's job is to take on the Lele. So he does Mega Evolve. We do a little bit more damage, and I am going to go into Melodic. He's definitely staying in because he Mega Evolved. And in comes out Melodic. He goes for Fire Blast. Does very, very little. And I want to predict possibly the Smeargle or the Lele. I don't want a Dragon Tail for that reason. I think maybe the Mimikyu or the Lele are coming in. I could go back into Fury. He went for Fire Blast on my Coco, which is interesting. Maybe he didn't want the Gliscor to come into free, which is fair. Which is fair. I think he'll definitely go for a ground type move this time though. If he does attack, I could go on a Gliscor, and I mean, I doubt a Gliscor. I doubt Gliscor kills from that range. There's no way, but I do want to see. Holy hell! That is max HP as well, which he definitely probably is. That's a lot of damage. I think I'm just gonna Ice Beam. No, I'm gonna Scald. There's no reason not to Scald, to be honest. He does go on a Lele. We might be able to get a burn right here. And we do snag the burn, which is nice. And I kind of want to see that this thing wants to do. I know it gets Thunderbolt. No, it gets Thunderbolt and an Energy Ball. I could go on a Scorpio predicting a Thunderbolt, but this thing outspeeds Gliscor. There's no reason. You should kill me next turn. I could go on a Gliscor and then Yuxi. Nah, that's too forward. We're going to go into Yuxi. He can't really touch Yuxi at all. He goes for Shadow Ball. Good play, but it still does very, very little. And I'm going to go for... Unfortunately, we can't Thunder Wave it now because it's burned, but that's not really too big a deal. He goes for Shadow Ball again. We put our Stealth Rocks up. Now, what item is this guy? And I think I'm going to U-turn, so this thing is Death Fodder for later. And this thing is very, very nearly dead, so as long as he doesn't get high roll, he does not. We get to U-turn out. And we go back into Tapu Koko. So Lele is almost, or very, very nearly dead. At this point, we get to... Hidden Power Water still doesn't kill, so I think I have to click Dazzling Gleam again. He could be Choice Scarf. I don't know if he's not. So I'm going to click Dazzling Gleam right here. If he does go on a Camerupt, I just Hidden Power Water the next turn after Stealth Rocks and Dazzling Gleam. He will be dead. And if he stays in... Actually, if he stays in, does he die? That's a good question, actually. Before I make any decisions here, does he actually die to a Dazzling Gleam? We're about... that, and we go for Daz. It looks like it kills, and I'd really... He is Scarf. Okay, so I didn't think he was, but he should die even if he doesn't have to burn. So he does go down, and the Stealth Rocks are up. Smeargle's Focus Sash is broken, and we kind of get a kill right here. He has to go on a Mimikyu. I think Mimikyu is the only mon he can go into right here. Does Mimikyu's Disguise get broken on Stealth Rocks? I don't know. So Mimikyu is really the only mon that can come in right here, and he does go into that. So we do outspeed this thing. I doubt there's very little chance that this thing is what should I call this? There's very little chance I feel that he's a double Scarf, and even if he is, I don't think he can kill me. So I'm gonna click U-turn right here. I do go for U-turn. I break the decoy. I got my red card, and he goes for Swords Dance. So that was very lucky on my part that I got thrown into Scissor, because I get to pull a punch here. And if he goes into Camerupt, I just U-turn the next turn. So that was pretty lucky on my part, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So I just get the Bullet Punch right here, and it should kill. If it doesn't, I just go into Fury next turn. So I'm going to Bullet Punch. He might swap out. Very lucky on my part, not gonna lie. If it went into Yuxi, I'd have to let that thing die. Gliscor, I'd just stay in. Scizor is definitely the best case scenario for me. He could have Fire Punch right here, so he could be hoping that I don't have Bullet Punch, but I'm a Scizor. I always run Bullet Punch. He goes for Shadow Sneak, does very, very little, and we kill him with a Bullet Punch. So, yeah, he wasn't Life Orb actually, so he still wasn't really doing too much, even with the +2. So, he goes into Lasagna, which is interesting. This thing has Fur Coat. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I just want to check something right here. I have no fucking idea what Persian does. It gets Fur Coat Technician. Does it get any Fire type moves? Doesn't look like it. It gets U-Turn, Taunt, Hidden Power Fire is the best thing it gets. Let's get Sunny Day. Hidden Power Fire definitely won't be able to kill me from there. I guess he just wants to fake out. Or Parting Shot, actually. Yeah, he definitely wants a Parting Shot. So I'm just going to U-Turn right here. He goes for Parting Shot. Cool, cool, cool. He's probably going to go into Dragonite? Maybe Camerupt. But like I said, U-Turn was definitely my play. It kills this thing. If he swaps out, it kills the next thing. Or, well, it won't now because of the Parting Shot. But we're doing pretty well. At this point, Tapu Koko might be able to just kind of sweep him. But we will see. We will see. In comes Instant Diabetes, the Dragonite. Now, this is a pretty risky situation right here. Chaos will outspeed. Chaos will outspeed. We'll assume if he's choice banded Adamant. We always run Adamant, really. So, what's a Mon? What's a Mon on my team? What's a Mon on my team? Tapu Koko. That's one I wanted to check. So, Tapu Koko, right? I just want to know, does an Extreme Speed kill? It does kill. Oh my god. So, I think I am... I could also go into Harmony. If I go into Melodic, Serenity, I think actually that is my set. Oh, that's 50. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that just does too much, you know. I'm gonna go on a Kyurem. I could also go on a Gliscor. I'm gonna go on a Kyurem. If he outspeeds me, it kills me. It's whatever. But he can't kill me with a what you call it? You know the move. He can't kill me with a... What is the move? Why am I going blank? He can't kill me with an Extreme Speed. I'm going to go for Giant Claw, hopefully high speed. He does go into Smeargle. That thing is going to die. Go fucking hell. Yeah, Kyurem's a scary bitch, isn't he? He goes into I'm trying the Camerupt. I Camerupt all over the floor. I don't think a Dragon Claw kills. I'll just check. But from that we can kind of assume that he we can kind of assume that whatchamacallit, he's not max speed. Adamant to a Camerupt. To are you tank? We go for a Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw. It says it kills here, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Kyurem picking up 2 kills right here. I'm interested to see what he does now. We can still kill the Dragonite. Actually, Dragonite dies to a Bullet Punch from a Scizor upon switching to Rocks now, which is important. So even if he does, even if he does outspeed me with Dragonite naturally, we're still fine. What did Dragonite do? I think Dragonite just kind of... Oh no, I went for U-turn on the Dragonite. So, he didn't bring the Minior though, which is kind of surprising. I mean, I have no Mon on my team that resists Rock except for Virizion. I think I can't think of another Mon that resists. Like that's the only Mon that resists Rock. You know, he goes into Lasagna. This thing. I think I'm gonna click Dragon Claw. I think he's gonna click. I think he's gonna click Parting Shot again. But I'm just gonna Dragon Claw. I mean, he can't kill me. And he can't kill me. I don't think. Well, we'll find out. I mean, a Dragon Claw should kill. Theoretically. Theoretically, it should kill. I don't think there's going to be any problem with me killing this Persian right here. It's not bulky at all. It's a fucking Kyron Black. It should be okay. It should, under fucking line that word please, should be okay. Kyron putting in the absolute finest of work right here, getting 2 kills in this game, Smeargle and Kyron. I guess Kyron was his check to Kyron Black, but let's be real guys. I say Yuxi is the best check to Kyron Black in the entire game, and that's from personal experience as well. I think that Kyron is the best check. Sorry, Yuxi is the best check to Kyron because it doesn't really take any super effective hits from it. Like, you'd say Fairy, obviously, but it gets Iron Head, so, like, what can you do? When a defensive Mega Gardevoir is taking 70% from a, not even a Life Orb set, just a standard set, like, you know you're in trouble, like. So we'll see right here. This battle timer is very, very small. I feel like a lot of people are just gonna lose games just because they didn't click fast enough. I was doing calcs right there, dude. It's a pretty quick damage calc or timer. So we'll see right here. I think he's really trying to weigh out his options here. I think he will go for Parting Shot and then go back in a Dragonite, but at that point, like, you know what? What does that really do for him? What does that really do for him, you know? But I was right about the Lele being Choice Scarf. It just made sense to me. It guarantees an outspeed on the Kyurem, the Virizion, and the Mismagius, and the Coco. It's just it makes sense, and I don't disagree with it. I think I completely agree with it. He goes for Parting Shot. In comes the Dragonite this time. It's going to die. Let's be fucking real. It's going to die. I think he's really banking on a Dragonite not dying, but I can assure you, if me at -1, I guess that's just a really strong dragon. It's just a standard dragon, but this thing still dies. Instant Diabetes comes in, it'll just die, and then we're gonna go for Outrage just on the off chance that this thing lives, because you know, unless he kills me right here, which I don't know if he can. I sincerely don't know. I mean, he hasn't shown Life Orb because he hasn't gone for an attack yet, so I assume he has Foul Play. If he goes for Foul Play, that might one-shot me. I don't know how Foul Play works sometimes. But we'll see. I think this will be a 5-0 though. I think this will be a 5-0. I'm assuming it's going to be a 5-0. Because I don't know if he can kill me. I don't know if this thing gets Dazzling Gleam or something. But he gets Fake Out. If he goes for Fake Out, I might just preserve the score. There's no reason not to, you know. He can't touch Scizor, I just go into Scizor, and then I U-turn. You know? Lasagna here. Dude, Alolan Persian is so fat, dude. It's so funny. They really, like, who fucking designed this thing? I don't hate it, but I love it and hate it, you know? It's funny. It's a funny design. It's a funny interpretation of a design. Like, how do you make Persian Alolan form? It's fat and grey and dark type, which is cool. Yeah, if he does go for Fake Out though, I am swapping out the Scizor and then just using. He goes for Z Power, go for Black Hole Eclipse, which will kill me probably. Doesn't even fucking come close. Kyurem, good fucking god. Oh my god, Kyurem. G fucking G, Fallen. Sorry about the unluckiness midway through the game. You know, me going out in the Scizor on the red card, that was just lucky on my part. You know, he didn't play poorly. It's just my team is very, very overwhelming. My team is very, very overwhelming, and I drafted well. I think I brought the right team. I'm surprised I didn't bring Minior. I prepped really, really well for it. I really prepped for Minior a lot to make sure it could not sweep me. Dude, Yuxi, Gliscor, and Milotic all stop a sweep, you know? That's how important I thought Minior was going to be to this game, and he didn't bring it. So, I mean, it's all, you know, it's all in hindsight. Like, in hindsight, I'm sure he, you know, like, maybe I should have brought this and this, but, like, you know, when you're looking back, when you're thinking about all of the options on your opponent's team, you know, it's very different from looking at the 11, you know? So, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm just going to make sure that the replay is there, because you never know with these things. But yeah, that was a crazy, crazy week 2. I did not expect a 6-0. I didn't even expect anything close to it. There is our game with Fallen. And Yeah, good game to Fallen, dude. Sorry for the bad luck in the middle of the game, though, but I think we played very, very well. We do come out with the win, another high score. First week 5-0, this week is 6-0. I'm not aiming for these goals. We're just getting them, and we're getting very, very lucky for it. So you guys, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below for us and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. With that being said, have yourselves a beautiful, fantastic, chilly winter's day, and bye-bye!